12-man Foundation Aggie Game of the Week coverage of Texas A&M versus SMU.
Well, the SMU Mustangs won the toss here, and this may be an indication of the respect they have for Leland McElroy. They took this strong wind hoping to kick it out of the end zone.
All right, Billy Mitchell's at the goal line on this side. On the far side is Leland McElroy. This one should sail out of the back of the end zone, and it will go about 3 yards deep. We'll go down on the knee there and bring it out to the 20-yard line. Billy Mitchell went over and told the freshman Leland McElroy that you need to take a knee. All right, Dave? No changes in the offensive lineup, the starting 11 that we gave you a moment ago. At the 20, Pullick looking to his right as his flanker, now to his split end, Tony Harrison. From the I formation, a whistle as the ball is snapped, and that will stop the play. And 5 yards illegal procedure against the Aggies. Move it back to the 15-yard line, and they'll show a split back formation. And it's a delay out of the backfield to Gross. Has the 20, has the 25. He's out to the 27-yard line. He'll pick up 12. That was his longest run of the year. 11 was previously the longest run for Cliff. Come out with a heavy eye. And a handoff to Thomas around the right side. Turns it back inside now. Did not take the corner, but elected to take it back to his left near the hash mark to the 29. Byron Bonds on that tackle, the first man to get to him. And we've got Short, McKeon, and Clay, the tight ends. They go with a heavy eye. Motion, now switch it back this way and stop for a, they got the first down. Stopped originally at the 28 to Rodney on the handoff from Corey, and then the extra effort got him just across the 30 for a first down for Texas A&M. Tight end to the right side, flanker in that direction, and a heavy eye. The handoff again will go to Rodney, and Rodney has the right corner, breaks the tackle at the 33, gets to the 34-yard line. We'll give him a 4-yard gain, Rodney Thomas. It from the Aggie 34, first possession of the ball game. Flanker right, split end left. Handoff again goes to Rodney. He dances a little bit in the backfield and finds the opening and picks up about 3 yards to the 37-yard line. That'll be Mumphrey again, a senior out of Kilgore. Split backs. McElroy to the right, straight drop. Pullick sets up the pocket at the 30, and the pass is thrown and caught at the 42-yard line for a first down, and that'll go to McElroy. McElroy came in, caught the pass to show the Ponies a slot formation to the left, and it's a handoff to Rodney, coming back to the left side, cuts it back inside at about the 42, goes to near the 45. Minimal yardage there, about 3. Brian Mitchell is a flanker to the right, split in on the left is Harrison. The Aggies are showing an eye. They'll stay in the eye, and it's play action. Corey will throw to the tight end side, caught by McKeon, fumbles the ball, it's on the turf, picked up by SMU, and they'll take it back to the 49-yard line. Eldred is the quarterback, Mark Eldred. And the ball is snapped, and he'll go on a naked reverse back to the left side as he goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They have Thornell, they have Whitmore, and Rossley as 3 wideouts here on the right side. 2 in the slot. Again, it's going to be a carry by Elred, and he's across the 40, spins. No, he'll be hit right at the 40-yard line. Be shy of a first down by a yard. A single setback. Starting the ball game today is Jacques Smith. He has 36 carries, 173 yards, and he stands right beside Elred, the quarterback, in that shotgun formation. And they'll hand off to Smith. He'll hit the 40, and he's close to the 38-yard line. That'll be an SMU first down. Moore is the single wideout to the left. They have 3 wideouts to the right side. Here's a pass. He's looking back to his left. Rolling now is Eldred near the line of scrimmage. Throws the ball. Popped up in the air, and it may have been intercepted by Ray Mickens, and it was. Knocked up into the air. Mickens has just intercepted the ball. That's his second interception of the season. And then Mickens with his second interception. Keep it on the ground. The pitch is coming this way, and that is out to the 30. It's Greg Hill in the lineup. He'll pick up 4 from the 26 to the 30. Tight end Greg Shorp had to have some assistance getting off the field. They've got him here on the bench. Now he's standing up, and he's starting to walk, and no noticeable limp. So apparently he's all right. Come out with a light eye. Pullick will hand off to Hill. Again, he's looking for a lead block. Dances at the 30. Trips. He actually just slipped at the 34-yard line. Went down with Marcus Melanson standing near him. But come out in I formation with a slot to the right. Tight end is here on the left side. Long count by Corey. They'll stay in the eye. SMU dancing there at the line of scrimmage. No movement, however. And here's the handoff to Greg, and he will pick up close to a first down just across the 36. That's near the point needed. Ash to the left, and I formation. Detron was the fullback. The handoff goes to Greg. Greg has a hold. He's across the 45. He's out to the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of about 11 yards. A slot to the right side. The tight end is here on the left. That's McKeon, and the handoff will go to Gross. And Kip is going to end up getting himself a first down carry there. He has a 12-yard carry earlier. That's about a 2.5. Adam Voiles on the stop for SMU. The Aggie first down. That's number 4 today. The Aggies are in an I with a split end left. Flanker right. Pitch goes to Greg to the right side. Slowed up for a moment. Breaks through across the 50 now to the 49-yard line. Greg Hill on that carry. Vernon Edwards, a junior out of Houston, who has 3 quarterback sacks this year. I go along with that. Second down and about 8. Get an I formation. Gross and Hill, the running backs. SMU moving along that front 4, but they got back. No snap of the ball. Now it's snap. Pulick from the pocket. Throws a screen here to the left side. It's caught at the 50. That's Hill at the 45. Hill down to the 43. Screen to the left. Hill will develop that for about 5 or 6 yards to the SMU 43. Vernon Edwards made that stop. Pulick the man under. Dowson the center. And we just moved on the left side. There will be a 5-yard mark off. McKeon moved before the snap. So James leaned forward, and instead of 3rd and about 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd down and about 7. Pulick will pass. Sits up in the pocket, throws right over the head of the intended receiver, Gross, at the SMU 45-yard line. Been averaging 39.4. Now he kicks into the wind. Erwin Wilburn, rather. And here's the kick. It ain't a bad one. And it's going to hit at the 20 and get a SMU Aggie roll to the 17. Picked up by Wilburn and then knocked down immediately at the 17-yard line. He was blasted. Did not mention earlier today the officials, but the referee is Doyle Jackson. We'll get the other members of that crew in a moment. Well, they'll come out in a regular formation with Elred as the man under. He'll drop back, look left, throw the ball, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. That'll go out to Wilburn. Wilburn at about the 27. That came off his hands. It was a little low. He was trying to come back and pick it up. Smith is the starting running back today. They have a single setback. 2 wideouts both sides of the field. Now motion going back to the left. He'll go set. That's Rossley. Still counting. Now they'll hand off. Goes to Jacques Smith. And he'll get the ball to the 19-yard line. And that'll be about all. 36 carries, 173 yards for this senior out of Akron, Ohio, into the game today. 2 wideouts both sides of the ball again. Single setback. Elred, long count, handed off again to Smith. Smith up the middle to the 24-yard line. That'll be about 3 shy of a first down. They're saying the ball was fumbled, and apparently Lance Teigelman has come up with a football. It was just fumbled at the 25. Well, that was slow to develop. Just inside the 25, it favors the hash mark to the left. Hill remains in at tailback, and it'll go to Greg. Greg's looking for the right side. He's being pressured. He's still looking for the corner. There's a flag down as he hits the 25. Another flag down as he goes out of bounds. That one came from a member of the secondary.
We had offsetting penalties, a holding call on the Aggies as we thought, but a face mask penalty on SMU. We'll play this.
We have offsetting fouls, holding, offense, 5 yards, face mask, defense, replay the first down.
1st and 10 just inside the 25-yard line. The Aggies will start over again.
Aggies come into the game with the 2nd best rushing offense in the Southwest Conference, behind only Baylor. And in passing, down to number 7 in the conference, just ahead of Baylor in 8th place. First down again, 1st and 10 after the offsetting penalties. From an I to a split back formation. Pulick, delay out of the backfield to Hill. Left side to the 20, wrapped up around the ankles. 4:07 to go, no score in the ball game. First period of play. The Aggies with another turnover from SMU. Hand off to Hill at the 20, at the corner at the 15, and his feet deserted him at the 15-yard line. That's short of a first down by 1.5 yards. Marcus Melanson. He was looking for the cut back to his right, and it wasn't there. Billy Pickard is visiting with R.C. Slocum here on the sideline, and it's about the, I'm sure about the footing, about the slipping. Here's the handoff to Hill. Flags and something.
We started too soon, I believe.
Okay,
offsides.
So as Corey made the handoff, you could see there's some disgust with his body motion. And that's an illegal procedure against the Aggies.
And they're all silly penalties, the ones that you have total control over.
Light I, Ball is snapped, set up in the pocket. Here's a screen over the middle, set up to Harrison. That's an incomplete pass. Apparently that ball was dropped. It goes incomplete at the 24-yard line. Harrison caught it, and apparently it came off his shoulder pads, went to the turf, and that was a third down play. Here's forthcoming.
About a 37-yard attempt.
Stormy Case, his holder, walking out there. So with exactly 3 minutes, that ball went incomplete here in the first period, and the Aggies will try a field goal. What are we going to call this? From the 27, a 37-yard effort. I guess a 27-yard yard line spot. And 37 on the effort. Spotted down into the wind. The kick is going to be just good. Just barely made it through. Plenty of height as far as the crossbar is concerned. Barely had the distance on it. So Terry puts the Aggies on the board at 2:54 to go. They have Parker on the far side and Wilburn here on the near side. A squib kick that's going to roll at the 30 and be covered at about the 26-yard line by one of the middle return men in that setup for SMU. So he fell on the ball at the 26-yard line. That's where SMU will have the ball for the first time. And it's 3-zip. First and 10, 26-yard line. Favors the hash to the left, and SMU will go back to a shotgun. And Elred now will pass the ball back this way. Caught at the 36-yard line. Actually the 35, and then a yard more. Whitmore made the reception. That will be his 22nd of the season. So a little more than 10 on the pass caught by Whitmore, which is his 22nd of the season. Ball is snapped, now rolling right, looking down the field. Now he'll have to run. Elred will lose his footing and fall down after about a half-yard pickup to the 37-yard line. Larry Jackson was there. Jock Smith, the shotgun formation. He's the running back lined up right beside Elred. They snap the ball a little low, looking back to his left. Throws it, and it skips into the turf, incomplete at about the 41-yard line. That was intended for Wilburn. Wilburn had no chance at all. Mickens there. Elred, again, a low snap from the shotgun. Dancing around in the pocket, rolling left, looking down the field. He's being chased by Eric England across the 40. He spins forward. They've knocked it. The tackle actually threw him across the spot he needed for the first down to the 47.5. First and 10 out near midfield at the SMU 47. Elred, they pass the ball, screen left, caught by Smith out of the backfield, across midfield down to the Aggie 45-yard line. Larry Jackson on that stop for A&M. From the 44, Jock Smith out of the backfield, across the 40, down to the 30, down to the 25, across the 25 to the 22-yard line. Nice play, SMU, on a delay out of the backfield to Jock Smith. From the shotgun again. They call timeout with 50 seconds to go in the first. Elred, they pass over the middle again to Jock Smith. Breaks the tackle at the 20, at the 15. He's down to the 10. Another first down, SMU. And it's apparently outside the 10. Rolling to the left. Throw into the end zone. Turned around and incomplete. That's intended for Wilburn. At the sideline, defended by Ray Mickens. Elred ready. And the right guard just moved. He took a step back in anticipation of his pass block. And they will penalize him 5 back to the 15-yard line. So move it from just outside the 10 to just outside the 15. Smith, Jock Smith stays in as the running back. They're going from a shotgun. Elred has his running back right beside him. Snap the ball, look left, throw it. It'll be caught by and dropped by Whitmore. Caught, then dropped by Whitmore about the 12. Two wideouts to the left, same to the right. Short side of the field's the right. Elred looking to his left. Now a screen, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. That may have sailed by him, Jock Smith. Incomplete. Fourth down, and now a field goal effort will be attempted here by John Stewart. He is 9 of 11 on field goals this season. He's a senior out of Irving. And the spot here will be about the 22-yard line. With the wind hit his back, the angle will be back to the left. Mick Rossley, one of the wideouts, will be the holder at the 22. This would tie the ball game if he makes it with 24 seconds to go in the first period of play. Waiting for the snap. Rossley looking back at his place kicker, Stewart. Snapped, spotted down, kicks on its way. And that kick is good. A line drive that went right between the uprights. So a 27-yard effort will be good. And that ties the game at 3 with 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. That was a 32-yard field goal by Stewart. The Aggies' Terry Venetoulias has one of 37 into the win. Here's the end-under-end kick, and that's into the end zone out of the hands of Leland McElroy and then out of the back of the end zone. The touchback brings it out to the 20. So
SMU took the kickoff from their own 26-yard line. They moved 58 yards in 11 plays, and they stalled at the Aggie 15-yard line, got a 32-yard field goal from Stewart to tie it at 3.
On the ground to Thomas, across the 25 out to about the 28. Rodney will carry to the 28-yard line. That'll be his longest pickup of the day. Byron Slaughter, the number 2 tackler.
He's 51 for SMU. Corey Pulig is 3 of 5 for 16 yards. Total offense 83 yards for the Aggies.
Greg Shorp is back in at tight end here on the right side. Handoff will go to Rodney. Rodney, the 30, the 35, spins, breaks the tackle, goes to the 40. Aggie first down on the carry by Rodney. That's a good for about 12 yards by Rodney Thomas. Have a slot to the left. Pulig now with the wind at his back. And a handoff to Rodney, hit at the line. A loss of a yard at the 40. Jonathan Mumphrey makes the stop on Rodney Thomas at the 40. He's a little slow in getting up as he rejoins. He's still kind of hurting there. Second down, a little more than 10 now. Pulig will pass from the pocket. Dances, throws over the middle. Caught by Gross out of the backfield. Caught at the 45, goes to the 46. Spun around, fell to the 46. Bordano made that stop, the freshman from San Antonio. Blanker right, tight end on the right, split end to the left. Pulig again to throw. Pocket, throw it back here to the right side. Caught, dropped by Gross. Off his fingertips, couldn't hold on. Punt time, Texas A&M. Well, let's see what Bennett does with the wind at his back after the 31-yard effort his first time, which was a sailor, and ended up getting an Aggie roll. Darrell Red's the deep snapper. Now the Aggies will shift here before the snap of the ball. All the linemen move in closer to the middle of the field. A little high on the snap. The punt's away. Look at that. That went into the end zone. Against A&M, a face mask on a punt that went into the end zone.
That's a strange call.
Here comes the SMU offense out onto the fields. Rossley will come this way along with Wilburn. Over on the far side, that is Kevin Thornell. Now they come out with a split back formation. That's going to be Kevin Shepard and Jacques Smith. Eldred, it'll go to Shepard. Cuts it back. Has a good gain, close to a first down out to the 43, shy of a first down by 2. Lead back is Smith. Shepard's the tailback. And off will go to Shepard. Hits in the middle, has a first down. He's to the 47-yard line. 4 picked up there. Lance Teichelman made that stop. Split backs. Eldred steps up, changes the play. Now he goes back and sets up between his 2 running backs in a shotgun. Goes to Smith. Smith on a draw out of the backfield. Across the 50. He's down to the 42-yard line. That's a first down. First down and 10 at the Aggie 41. Again, the shotgun. Eldred throws the ball, and he had to throw in a hurry. He had, who was that coming right at him there? It might have been
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell was right in his face, had to throw in a hurry. It went incomplete. Slot to the right. Shovel pass ahead to Shepard across the 40. He goes to the 36.5-yard line on a second down carry. And again a shotgun. Shepard and Smith will change positions, going left to right. Just flip-flop on each side of Eldred. And Eldred on the option, caught in the backfield, dropped back at the 39-yard line, a 3-yard loss. Have a single setback from the shotgun. They'll run it out of that setback, end around. Rossley caught at midfield, got away from the first man, won't get away from the second. Rossley is tackled back at the SMU 47, and an end around. They hand it off to Shepard. Shepard then gave it back to Rossley, who was going left to right, and was then hit about midfield and then rolled down at the SMU 47, and the tackle made by Sam Adams. That will be the 10th time he's made a tackle behind the line of scrimmage this year for Texas A&M.
And what he wanted to get to was to throw the ball back to the quarterback. Eldred had continued on after the handoff and was out in the flat. They were trying to throw to the quarterback for the first down. Sam Adams stopped that play flat.
Borrowed a page out of our book. First down and 10. At the 47, 4th down, did not convert. Play action. Pulig now rolling back to his right, throws the ball. That is going to be caught at the 30. That looks like Short, the tie it in, and it is to the 26-yard line. Cornell Parker made the stop. A golden reception. That was his 50th career reception.
All right.
Play action again, throwing the ball, pulling toward the end zone. Mitchell, and it's over the head of everybody into the end zone to the far sideline. The tight end is Short. He left earlier, but is back in. And to be assisted off the field, Rodney Thomas is the tailback. Cliff Gross is the fullback. Motion from Lowry back to the left side, the open side. And the handoff goes to Thomas. Starts at left, comes back to the right. He's to the 20. Carries some folks with him to about the 18-yard line. Shy of a first down by 1.5 yards at the 9:43 mark in the second quarter. 3 tight ends in the game. Short in motion left, now comes back right. Handoff or coming back to the right side. And at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, Rodney Thomas, touchdown. Out of the backfield. That's designed to get just the first down of those 3 tight ends. They go down the sideline for about 7. How long was the run there? It'll go for 18 yards. I'm going to say 17, but 18 on the touchdown by Rodney Thomas. That's number 11 this year. And the Aggies now, after the sack on that 4th down of the tackle behind the line, back at about the 47-yard line, the SMU 47, they'll take that one into the end zone for the first touchdown of the ball game. And here is Venetoulias. Venetoulias, this will be his 121st extra point. Let's see if he gets it. It's on its way, and he nailed that one. 121 extra points. The A&M record for a career is Tony Franklin with 123. So 3 more, and he's in first place by himself. Terry Venetoulias will have the ball held on the tee here by freshman Donovan Greer at the 35-yard line. Unlikely this will be returned. Here's Terry. That's a sidewinder. That's going to skip and over the head of the return man at about the 3 and out of the back of the end zone. Have Kenny, Hendricks, and Glenn. Junior White's been slowed somewhat by a injury this week. There's Ray Mickens out here on the right side from a shotgun formation. Mark Eldred, and the whistles blow as the ball is snapped.
Delay of game, I believe. I think he let the 25-second clock run out.
A wind chill factor here at Kyle Field today in the 20s as an Arctic front moved through here late last night. Matter of fact, all across Texas, and that's what we're playing with as far as the weather. Here's the draw out of the backfield, goes to Jacques Smith, caught at the line of scrimmage at the 15 by Lance Teichelman. And here is the I formation again. Smith and Shepard, the running back. Smith would be a fullback. It goes to Shepard. And he got the line of scrimmage and about 1 yard more, maybe to the 17-yard line. 7:49 in the second quarter. 10-3 the Aggies. Shotgun again. 3rd and about 12. And here is Eldred throwing back to his right side. A lot of pressure and right in his face.
Yes,
was that Sam Adams
yes,
again?
It was.
Adams and Antonio both back there at the right in Eldred's face. Throwing out of a well.
It's like throwing out of a well. You have Big Sam right in front of you. You're just looking up, and the ball was nowhere near the receiver. He was just trying to get rid of it before he got killed.
All right, here is Larry Israel into a strong wind. Line of scrimmage is the 18-yard line. He's standing back at the SMU 3. Aaron Glenn's at midfield at the 50 in anticipation of this punt. It's going to be into that strong wind. Oh, it caught just side up in the wind and will hit at about the 25 and then get an SMU roll to the 1-yard line.
I have never seen anything like that.
He hit it, and I mean, it turned sideways almost immediately. That's all of about 13 or 14 yards on that punt. That's a tough win today. I think he did all he could. Hill now at tailback. Detron's at fullback. It goes to Hill, and he'll pick up yardage across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Byron Slaughter. Detron Smith still at fullback. Greg Hill's the tailback. Split end left, flanker right, tight end Short. And it goes to Greg coming back to the right. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, untouched. Maybe the line of scrimmage, somebody might have had an arm on him. And then it was just all Greg, 28 yards and the touchdown for Greg Hill, his 3rd of the season. That will be his 32nd career TD. Spotted down on the extra point by Venetoulias, and it's good. That's 122 extra points now for Terry Venetoulias for his career. One more, and he ties Tony Franklin's record.
Well, the Aggies a beneficiary of a 13-yard punt into the wind by SMU. They took the ball at SMU's 31-yard line. It took only 2 plays to score. The touchdown coming on a 28-yard run by Greg Hill, the score 17-3.
Here is Venetilius and a sidewinder out of the back of the end zone. Single setback is Jacques Smith. They have a slot formation both sides of the ball. And the Aggies jumped off sides. And they'll be penalized 5 to the 25-yard line. It's down and 5 from the 25-yard line. Single setback. They'll give it to Jacques Smith. Hits the line of scrimmage, and he fights for 2 to the 27. All of the Aggie defenders today are wearing these little cuffs that they put. It looks like a sweatband, but it's got a plastic cover on it. They have all the defensive schemes on their left or right hand. Here is the snap. Eldred moving to his right, sets up, wants to throw, gets away from the first onslaught. Now he's back to the 25. He's out close to the 30 to the 28-yard line. Or Eldred is his. Snap the ball, and it's going to go to Shepard. Shepard will be close for a first down. He will have the first down out to about the 30. Or Eldred is his. Snap the ball, and it's going to go to Shepard. Shepard will be close for a first down. He will have the first down out to about the 30. All right, from a shotgun, Jacques Smith. Eldred will run the football to this side of the 30 to the 33-yard line and out of bounds at the 33. Here's a second down and about 7 from the 33. Single setback, trips formation to the right. That's the open side. It goes on the ground. The handoff across the 35 to the 36. Chris Colin on that stop, the sophomore out of Deer Park. Here's Eldred looking first to his right, now back to the left, the short side of the field. Jacques Smith, he's got a slot formation on both sides of the ball. Looking back to the right again, talking to Rossley. Rossley in turn looks at the wideout. 3 seconds, timeout. They couldn't get the play off with 3 seconds to go on the 25-second clock. Timeout SMU, and that's all they have left. In the latest NCAA stats into the game this week, in scoring offense, the Aggies are 12th in the country, averaging 35.4 a game. And in scoring defense, 7th in the country, averaging 12.4 a game allowed to the opponents. Here's a third down and about 4 facing SMU left hash mark. Single setback, double wideouts both sides of the ball. Long count by Eldred. They snap the ball. Go down on one knee, but there, I don't believe, was an Aggie.
He wanted to draw him off sides, and he didn't get off sides. He stood straight up. There's no flag.
There is no flag.
So he downed the ball, and it'll be 4th down.
It is 4th down.
That's exactly what happened.
He stands at the 21 line of scrimmage, the 35-yard line. Here's his kick. Much better kick. It's over the up. It's a fair catch called for by Aaron Glenn. However, he'll watch the ball hit at the 29, and then a bunch of Mustangs will go over and kill it at the 27. That was a nice kick into that wind that time. He kept it low, and the spiral then went right into the wind rather than turn its side into that strong north breeze today. Etron Smith and Leland McElroy. McElroy has the ball. He has a nice hole. 30, 35, has a man on his back as he goes to the 39-yard line, and an Aggie first down. And now the Aggies 181 yards in total offense. He has a reception. 1 reception for 5 yards, and that one was for a first down. And that was the first down number 9. And in his play action, Pullick throwing the ball on the left side, goes to Detron, bounced as he hits the 44-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 44.
They need to take a shot deep, too, because a couple of times I've seen Tony Harrison or Brian Matthews or Brian Mitchell open.
Straight drop, throws it back to the right, off the fingertips of Detron Smith, incomplete at the 45. Game was tied earlier at 3. Aggies had the initial lead in the ballgame. 3rd down and 5. Pulling from the pocket. Straight drop. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Detron. Across the 50. Has a first down. Still not to the turf yet. Now he is. Come out with a heavy eye. It's going to be an end around to Brian Mitchell. Now they toss it back to Corey Pullick. Throwing deep to Harrison. If he can get there, he does. Down. There's a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. There's a flag down at the line. Harrison, it went to
illegal receiver downfield is the preliminary signal.
And we went ball to McElroy. McElroy gave it back to Brian Mitchell. Brian Mitchell then tossed it back to Corey Pullick, who threw deep over the middle. And we had somebody on that offensive line too far down the field. Somebody got past the line of scrimmage. Means one of those offensive linemen. You got about a 2-yard zone there, I guess, on either side of that ball where you can block, and if you get past that, you're in trouble.
Good adjustment by Harrison to this ball. He turned around twice and falling down as he caught it.
First down and 15. Play action. Pulling, rolling to his right, throws it back the other way to McElroy behind the line of scrimmage. He gets back to the 50, back to the 49-yard line, the SMU 49. Now second down and 12. Split back formation. Split in right flanker to the right side, or split into the left. They're going to throw the ball back this way off the fingertips of Mitchell at the SMU 38-yard line. Defended there by Cornell Parker. Incomplete. Now third down. 4 seconds on the 25-second clock. Ball is snapped. It's passed over the middle. It's knocked down. One of the SMU players got a hand on it, intended for McElroy. I think Byron Bonds got a hand on it. Check that in a moment. That might not be him this time. That is. Here's the punt. Sidewinder. And it hits about the 3 and then gets into the end zone. So a 49-yard punt by James Bennett. From the 20. On the touchback on the punt. SMU under a minute, trailing by a couple of touchdowns.
And no timeouts remaining.
That's right. First down and 10. Mark Eldred is the quarterback for the Ponies. Snaps the ball, starts the option to the right side. He'll run, he slides to the turf. He lost the ball as he went down, but they say he was already down when he dropped it. It actually came out behind him. Now 25 seconds. Eldred taking a lot of time trying to milk the clock here with 10 on the 25-second clock. Single setback, and he'll hand it off to Jacques Smith. He'll make the 23, and that's probably the last play of the first half.
Ball carrier number 29, Jacques Smith.
Now with 8 seconds to go, probably the last play. Aggies lead SMU 17-3 on a very cold day at Kyle Fields. Halftime score again.
Now at the north end of Kyle Field, the nationally famous Fightin' Texas Aggie Band. Today's halftime drill was designed by Infantry Band Drum Major, Cadet Captain Mike Davison from San Antonio. signature mark of the Texas Aggie Band, the Noble Men of Kind. Green Beret. Of the Texas Aggie Band is Colonel Ray, the Associate Director, Major J. The Assistant Director, Lieutenant Timothy Gray. Commander of the Line Band, Cadet Colonel Jason Hertzberger from Kingwood. Executive Officer, Cadet Lieutenant Jason Parker from Willard. The Head Drum Major, Cadet Major Jason Levy from Victoria. Drum Major, Cadet Davidson Irving. Infantry Band Drum Major, Cadet Michael Davison from San Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, before you on the playing field is the pulse of the spirit of Aggieland, the 1993-94, the 300-member Texas Aggie Band.
pretend that they're back to start the second half of the game. And it's taken about a yard deep by McElroy. To the 5, to the 10, to the 15, at the 20. Across the 20 to about the 22 or 23-yard line. Leland McElroy, after the two great returns of last week, came into the ball game today, leading the nation in kickoff returns at 35.45 yards per game. I formation, pulling from the 22, will hand off to Rodney Thomas. He gets it to the 25-yard line.
20, Rodney Thomas.
Okay, second down at about 7 from the 25. The Aggies with a flanker in motion to the left side. Ball is snapped, and they'll hand off to Rodney, looking for the left corner. Has it, dances back inside to his right, across the 30 to the 31. A yard shy of a first down. And Clay is now come in on a short yardage situation. Third down and less than a yard. Shorp, the third tight end. Come out with a heavy eye. The handoff goes to Rodney. Dances over the line of scrimmage, and he will go to the 35 for a first down. He jumped, then caught by Vernon Edwards at the 35-yard line and an Aggie first down. Aggies are going into the wind here in the third. Out of an I formation. Play action. Pullig rolling to his right. Throws the ball. That'll be caught by the tight end. Is that McKeon or Short? Neither one. It's Brian Mitchell. Brian Mitchell. First down and 10 from the 47 in an I formation. Mitchell's coming in motion back to the open side of the field. Ball is snapped. It's on the ground. Coming to Rodney. Started inside, outside of the 45. Big chase, 50, 45, down to the 40. Runs over a man, goes to the 36-yard line. A split end right, flanker left. Short sides to the left. Mitchell in motion toward the open side. Ball is snapped, and again, they'll hand off. Fumble. It's on the ground. Who's got it? Still free. Back to the 46, and I think Dowson fell on it back at the SMU 48-yard line. They will come out with a heavy eye. Thomas remains in at tailback. Fullback's Gross. Play action. Pulling from the pocket. Sets up at the 45. Dancing around from the pressure. Rolls to his right at the 50. Being chased. Caught from behind at the 43-yard line. Here's a third down play. Straight drop. Pulling now will be forced out of the pocket. Rolling left. Throws the ball down the field. Incomplete. About 1, 2, 3, 4 SMU players around. That was intended for Mitchell at about the 25. And it was a pass thrown into the turf near the outstretched arms of Brian Mitchell, but incomplete, and now into the wind. And then with the wind at his back, 54 and 49 on his 3 punts today. They actually gave him 56. They're coming, but he got the kick away, and it is a fair catch called for at the 23-yard line. And that was Wilburn. Or Wilburn will make the fair catch on the punt at the 24-yard line. At the 24, 17-3 the score. A first down and 10. Mark Allred, who went the distance in the first half, takes the snap, hands off to Smith. He's looking for the left side, bounces off one man, a second. Now he has about 5 yards. He goes to the 29-yard line. Second down coming. Shotgun again. And Allred runs the option as he goes to the left. Actually, that's no option at all. He just takes off and starts running, and he goes to the 33-yard line, knocked out shy of a first down by a yard. Ray Mickens hit him. Trips formation on the right. Running back will step up, say something to him. Now drop back, single setback is Jacques Smith again. Long counts. Allred takes it, hands off to Smith, fighting for a first down. He's going to be close. I think he got it at the 34-yard line. The running back, Jacques Smith, sets up to his right. Aggies with a lot of people up on the line of scrimmage. They'll throw the ball to the right, caught at the 40. Slips by, goes to the 41. That's Mick Rossley on the reception. No tight end in this run and shoot. Long count on the ground. Smith bounces off one man. Can't do it. He gets away from the second. Falls forward to the 45. That's a first down. First down. There's the handoff. Fumbled it, and he fell on it. Shepard across the 45. Picked up a yard on a fumble. Came right out of the old midsection there. Rolled forward. And then recovered by Shepard, the running back, for a yard gain to the 47-yard line. Trips to the left. That's the open side of the field. Allred looking at both sets of receivers, the 3 to the left and then the single man here on the right. Here's the shovel pass forward to Shepard again. 50, 40, 35, 30, cuts back. Caught in on an open field tackle by Aaron Glenn at the 25-yard line. Nelson stays in as the single setback. Allred calling signals, goes to Nelson up the middle. He'll get almost 5. This drive started at the 24-yard line. They're 24, and they're out at the Aggie 20. just outside. The play's on the ground, and Nelson hits into the line, gets 2 across the 20 to the 18. Not enough for a first down. Ags are almost offsides. They got back up. They're going to drop a flag. They didn't get back in time. One of the defensive linemen moved and jumped off sides. It'll be 5, I believe, against A&M. First down and 10 at the Aggie 13. Hash right, trips to the left. Nelson stays in as the single setback. Eldred is under his center. Hand off to Nelson. Bounces off one man. Sam Adams hit him and knocked him back to the 13, but they're going to give him about the 11 and a half. They'll face a second down when they come back to the line of scrimmage. He'll take the ball, roll to his right, under pressure, throws the ball. That's incomplete. That's over the head of the intended receiver, Thornell, down at about the 3. Aaron Glenn coverage on Thornell. Eldred from a shotgun. Nelson, the running backs, to his right. Sets up in the pocket. Hits as he throws. Incomplete in the end zone, intended for Rossley. Rossley will hold. This one will be spotted. We'll call it the 18-yard line.
And a good time to look for a fake here. You got 4 minutes and 26 seconds left and trailing by 2 touchdowns. It wouldn't be a bad time to try it.
Clock is stopped at 4:26. Rossley spots it down. It's on its way. And this one is good, and they have scored with 4:23 to go in the third. That makes it 17-6 now. A&M leading SMU. Short on the kickoff, and McElroy has won it back from about the 5 out to the 50, to the 45. Down the sideline, out of bounds he goes. The official spot is going to be at the SMU 40. 57 yards on the kickoff return to the 40-yard line. To Greg Hill at the 40. He is hit as he is spilled at the 36-yard line by Rodney Watkins. So 57 on that kickoff return by Leland McElroy. And the handoff, Pullig will go to Rodney, and Rodney will make it about the 32. I say Rodney, it's Greg Hill. Greg will go to the 32-yard line, and Byron Bonds will spill him there. Here's third down and 3 for the Aggies at the SMU 32-yard line. Well, third down and about 2. Here's the handoff, dancing Hill at the 30. Fights for it. He just fell across the 30-yard line, and it's going to be, as Dave told you, awfully close for a first down. Todd Matheson stays in the offensive line at the left guard spot. Collins is the other guard. The tackles are Wesley and Matthews. Dowson the center. First down for the Aggies. Hand off to Hill. Left, then right, then back to his left again. Gets about 3 to the 27. And the slot on this side is Mitchell. The split end is Harrison. Fullback's Gross. Hill, the tailback, give it to Hill. Straight ahead behind the block, and not much there. He's across the 25, maybe the 24. Short tight end on the left. Outside of him is Mitchell, the flanker split, and Harrison to the right. I formation. Play action. Rolling 2. His left throws. Ball tapped and then juggled and then incomplete at the 20. Trying to get it to Cliff Gross out of the backfield. Split back formation. Gross on the right. Hill on the left. Long count, Pullig. Stamps the ball, drops back, sets up the pocket at 30. Throws over the middle, has a first down to Cliff Gross. And about the 17-yard line, over the middle, Marcus Melanson on a fourth down conversion, A&M. They'll spot him about the 18-yard line. All right, Detron Smith has replaced Cliff in the backfield. The handoff goes to Hill to the right side. 15, cuts it back to his left. 10, carries a man with him to the 7. And it's Bordano who brings him down at the 7, and about an 11-yard pickup for Greg Hill on that carry. Started right, cut it back to his left. And they come out. The Aggies will give him a heavy eye. Detron Smith replacing Cliff Gross at fullback. He set off to the left side. It goes to Hill again, cuts it back. He's inside the 5, pushing to the 1. And they'll spot him about the 1.5. And there's the motion from Short. Handoff. There's a whistle. And what happened?
I don't know. They got it off in time. I don't think it was a delay.
Stopped the play. The ball had been snapped. Doyle Jackson waving the play to stop. And it's,
well, I was wrong.
Delay a game against the Aggies.
I thought there was still a second on the clock when he snapped it, but the officials saw it otherwise.
That was dead ball delayed.
It's been penalized 8 times for 50 yards. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, a second the quarter is over with. And we're going to the fourth. The Aggies will have the wind at their back. They'll be facing a 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Let's take a break with the score 17-6 A&M over SMU. This is the Texas.
You must be getting old. You can't take the cold weather.
2nd and goal from the 7. First play of the fourth quarter. The Aggies now with the wind at their back. And the handoff goes to Hill. Caught, dropped at the line of scrimmage. Caught immediately by Adam Boyles. He wrapped Hill up on that handoff, and it was designed to go outside to the left, and nothing going there. 3rd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Receivers Harrison and Mitchell check in. The Aggies will show a split back formation, Smith and Hill. And a straight drop from the pocket. Bullock looking now to his left. Nobody's open. He's going to have to run with the ball, and he will fight for the 3-yard line. Knocked out over there by Marcus Melanson. They're going to spot this one. We'll call it the 9-19 angle back to the right. He has one earlier today of 37. Spotted down. It's on its way, and he will make it from 19 yards out. From the 9, it's a 19-yard effort. That's his 2nd field goal of the day. Now his 10 for the season out of 13. And now he's 39 of 54. He's kicked 2 of 2 today. Venetoulias with the ball teed up at the 35. Here's his kick. And it's in under end at about the 3. I think that's Parker to the 10. Out to the 20. Has a path to the 30. Looking for the sideline. Got away from that man down the sideline. He goes to the 50. Where did he step out of bounds? They're going to give him the Aggie 49-yard line. The Aggie 49-yard line. Hash left. And they'll keep it on the ground. I don't know if that's Shepard or that's Jacques Smith. Jacques Smith's return, 29 rather than 21. And a half a yard, not quite the 48-yard line. The ball is right there on the helmet at midfield. With the lead back Smith, the tailback is Shepard. Shepard the handoff. Hits the right side. He pushes forward for a couple of yards from the 48 to the 46-yard line. That was a 2nd down and 9. It's 3rd down. About 5 coming. Jason Atkinson made that stop. The 3rd down and about 6. Motion coming back to the middle of the field. SMU, Eldred sets up in the pocket under some pressure. Runs out of it now. Fights for a 1st down. Won't get it. He's knocked down at the 41 by Jason Atkinson. 2 shy of a 1st down. 4th and 2 coming. Double slot formation. The single setback. Eldred now has the play. 4th and 2. He's going to try to sneak for it. He's not going to make it. He'll be dropped. They gave him the 39 and a half. The official on the far side has this. The official on this side gave him the 40. Greg Hill's the tailback. Detron Smith is the fullback, and the Aggies will show him a heavy eye. And it's an end around. It's going to go to Lowry. Pitches it back here to Pullick. Pullick will throw it now to the 20, to the 40-yard line, and out of bounds at the 37 goes to Greg Hill. Smith and Hill. Straight drop. He has pressure. He throws a side and a winder off to the right side. There was nobody over there except a SMU defender. 2nd down and 10. Now it's an I formation. Laker left split and right. Tight end on the left side, the open side of the field. Now they're going to shift to a split back formation. And there was movement on the line of scrimmage. The Aggie left guard, Todd Matheson, moved. 2nd down and 15 in an I formation. The ball's moved back to the 42 after the penalty. Play action. Pulling, rolling left, sets up, wants to throw. Now you have to run to the 40, to the 35. Got a block at the corner, 30. Down to the 20, down to the sideline. Out of bounds he went at the 19-yard line. 18 first downs for the Aggies now. The ball's at the SMU 19-yard line. Detron Smith and Hill are the running backs. Maybe coming on a blitz. They give it off to Detron, and they will stop Detron at the 20. That's a yard loss. Chris Bordano, he's been active today. That's a true freshman out of San Antonio. The tight end is McKeon. He's on the left side. Now they'll shift to a split back formation. And it's a delay out of the backfield to Hill. Has some yards. He's across the 15. He'll be down at the 14. Smith is on the right side, Hill on the left side in that backfield. Pullig, straight drop, blitzing, throw it off to the right to Detron, fumble the ball, it's incomplete. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't hang on at the 10. He was hit by Rodney Watkins, and that made the ball come free. Stormy Case will hold. And it's almost in the middle of the field. Here is his field goal effort, and it's good. At the 22, it's a 32-yard kick. 37, 32. and 20 today for Terry Venetoulias. He has 3 field goals in the ball game. Wants a couple extra points from Venetoulias to lead 23-6.
And here's how they went down to get the 3rd field goal for Terry Venetoulias. They took the ball over on downs. They stopped a quarterback sneak on a 4th and 2, took it at their own 40, moved 46 yards in 7 plays. They got a 22-yard run from Corey Pullick, and they got a 32-yard field goal from Terry Venetoulias, 23-6.
Venetoulias has just said no more of these returns, and he put that one about 10 yards outside the end zone, the back of the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. They had a 49-yard return the last time out. They come out with split backs, and Eldred will stand between the split backs in a shotgun formation. And they keep it on the ground. And it goes to Jacques Smith. And he will be caught at the line of scrimmage by Eric England. Actually caught him at the 19. He fell back to the 20 as they go without the huddle. Single setback. 2 wideouts both sides of the ball. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Aggies may be coming on the blitz. Atkinson is cheating up in the line. And now here's the pass thrown back this way. It'll be to Whitmore at the 25-30. He's out to the 40. There's a flag down, 45-40, 35-30, being chased. Got away from that man at the corner, caught and knocked down at about the 1-yard line, but there is a flag back at the 40. Apparently it's going to be a holding on SMU. 1st and goal. A&M short a man out there, Shorter running out on the field. Eldred calling the audible I formation. They move before the snap of the ball. They're going to back them up to the 5. Whitmore, who caught the pass a moment ago for SMU, it was his 2nd reception of the day. He has 2 for 89. That one went for 79 down to the on offsides, back to the 5. 1st and goal. Eldred shovel pass ahead. It's on the ground. The Aggies are covered. No, it's an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. It was a shovel pass. That'll fool you if you don't stop and think about it. You're thinking about a lateral, but he threw it straight ahead, and it's the shovel pass, and it's incomplete. Boy, for a moment, I think that might have been Solari who thought he had a fumble recovery, and I was right there with him. Incomplete pass on the 1st and goal. Trip formation to the right side. Rossley, Whitmore, and Thornell. Eldred is under center. The Aggies were coming on the blitz. Here's Eldred. Quarterback sack back at the 15-yard line. Coming on the blitz up the middle. Atkinson joined by Big Sam and Steve Solari.
Oh, a big play.
Here is 3rd and goal now from the 15. Trips formation. Right side. Single setback. Eldred from the pocket. Lofts one. That'll be caught by Rossley. Touchdown. Kinney was gambling for a interception. Went up and went right through his hands. Rossley caught it at the 1. Into the end zone. A touchdown SMU. And a extra point now to be attempted here by Stewart. He's 10 out of 10 this season. The score right now is 23-12, and the extra point is on the board. That makes it 23-13. And the Aggies lead by 10 with 7:45 remaining in the ball game here at Kyle Field, and this one is not over with.
Dave, we just were given a note that is the first touchdown, offensive touchdown against A&M here at Kyle Field since TCU. That was 17 quarters ago.
Squib kick. I don't think that was onside. It's picked or fallen on there at the 46 by Lowry.
Well, I think they were trying to bounce it off of one of the Aggies and hopefully get a recovery, but kicking into this win, the squib is the correct thing to do, but the Aggies wisely recover the football, and they'll have it just outside their own 46-yard line in good field position.
Flanker right, split in left, short side of the field. Pitch it this way. It's going to be that Greg. It's Greg at the 50. He tries to Bratz him. McElroy to the 42-yard line. Leland now back in the lineup, but tailback goes to the 42. Out of an I formation. Pullig takes the ball, hands it off to Leland. Going to the left side, looking for the corner over there. Broke a tackle, 40-45. Got away from another man. Steps out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. McElroy stays in at tailback. Detron's the fullback. Detron Smith snapped the ball. Play action. Rolling right. Pulling now under pressure. Will throw the ball incomplete down at the 20. Down about the 5-yard line. He had Gene Lowry. There was nobody near the ball where it went incomplete at the 20-yard line. SMU with that 4-man front. 3 stand-up linebackers. 1 man cheats in close. State drop. Back at the pocket at the 40. Throw the ball over the middle. Almost intercepted at about the 17-yard line by SMU and Byron Slaughter. The ball was intended over the middle to Leland McElroy. Incomplete pass on second down. And again, play action. Corey rolling back to his right, under pressure, running toward the sideline, throws as he hits the sideline, incomplete, out of bounds, down around the 10, intended for McKeon. He was right on the sideline, falling out of bounds, trying to make the reception, but trying to keep both feet in bounds, but he couldn't do it. His longest kick is 47. That came last year against TCU. Spotted down. It's on its way. It has the distance, and it's no good. To his right, trips formation to the left. Snap the ball. Eldred throws, intercepted, and then dropped. Jackson had it, dropped it at the 38-yard line. In and out of his hands. Incomplete pass. This time Smith sets up to Eldred's left. Shotgun, trips again. Hand off to Smith. Has a hole over the right side, falls forward for about 7 yards to the 38-yard line. Larry Jackson had a trip on him as he fell forward to the 38. Shotgun again, third and about 3. The Aggies just jumped off sides. That'll give them a first down if they were not drawn off by movement from one of the down linemen for SMU. Aggies are pointing back the other way.
Well, a lot of finger pointing, but let's see what the officials will say.
Offsides, A&M. At their own 43 hash right. Eldred steps up near the line of scrimmage. His running back comes with him. Now both will step back to the shotgun. Hand it off to Smith again. Caught in the backfield. Now he will force his way to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second, that same 10 coming. Billy Mitchell for the Aggies, the first man to hit him.
Billy Mitchell on the blitz from the outside ran right into the play.
At the quarterback position for SMU. The single setback again is Smith. Now he'll stay under his center. No shotgun. Drops straight back, sets up the pocket. Now forced out of the pocket, trying to run. Caught and dropped for a loss back at the 40. Quarterback sack, Eric England. And now they're pointing at the football as it started to roll. It was rolling back against SMU. And now here comes Doyle Jackson up to the line. Going to respot the ball at the 40-yard line. Moved it just a little bit.
Now they're going to move it back. They're arguing over where it belongs. I'm going to move it up here. No, I'm going to move it back here. Now he's going to keep it in place with his foot on it. I wish the center would grab hold of it and we can get this game underway.
All right, trips formation to the right side. Third down and 13. They need the Aggie 47 for a first down. And they snap the ball. Eldred will throw it here to the left side, and it's caught by Smith, and he's going to be dropped at the 39 for a yard loss on a pass out of the backfield to Smith. Larry Jackson had him as soon as he caught the ball, and it's fourth and punt time. They lose a yard on the pass. They have double wideouts. Single setback. Fourth and 14. Dropped the snap from center, falls on it. It's still on the ground. It's going to be A&M's ball back at the 29-yard line. The snap from center, he didn't hold it. Here's first down and 10 for the Aggies. They take over on downs at the 29-yard line. Heavy eye, pitch it to Greg at the 30. He's trying for the 25. He has it. And will be close for a first down across the 20 to the 18-yard line. Rodney Watkins. And the Aggies are 14-1 in those games. Trying to make it 15-1. Again, it goes to Greg. 15. Back to the right side. 10 looking for the corner. Being chased at the 5. He is out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Oh, he stuck the football out to try and get it across the goal line, but he didn't quite make it. He's going to be out of bounds at the 1.
3 tight ends in an I formation. Short in motion. Right to left. Here's Greg diving for it. 1-yard touchdown. His second on the day. His fourth of the season, career touchdown number 33 for Greg Hill. And Atulius, and the extra point's good. And now with 3:22 remaining, that makes it 30-13. A&M over SMU. 3:22 to go in the game. And Atulius has just tied Tony Franklin for career extra points at 123 apiece. This next one, he's in first place by himself. In the backfield will be Jacques Smith. Mark Eldred will be the SMU quarterback. Done a great job today for the Ponies, and he just had one knocked down in his face by Sam Adams. Sam went up in the air. He turned left, looked back to his right after a two-step drop, and then was wanting to throw back to the right side. Sam almost had himself an interception.
He almost held on to this football.
So sudden and so quick, though. What's this thing doing up here? And then he knocked it down. That's a knockdown for Sam. and that will be his 3rd of the year. Now 2nd down, that same 10. Shotgun again, running back to the left of the quarterback. Sets up in the pocket, throws back in this direction. That's incomplete out at the 20. Even though I noticed that everybody had kind of bunched up as close as they could get to each other on the far side. Here is Eldred taking the snap from the shotgun, forced out of the pocket. Will run out to about the 24-yard line, caught from behind by Steve Solera. 4th down, about 5. Going to run the ball. Looking for the right side is Eldred. That goes nowhere. The 25-yard line. Larry Jackson stayed with him, brought him down at the 25. The offense now will trot out on the field. It'll be 78. Here is Preston taking the ball, pitching it to Leland. Right side, has a little hole. Now it closes down. He'll get about 3 to the 22. Out of Killeen is in the slot in that direction. Etron Smith and Leland McElroy are the running backs. Tommy hands off to Leland. It's the 20, bounces out of one man, right into a referee at about the 15-yard line. Ref will force Leland to step back and try to get away, knocked his hat off, and he's brought down at the 16 by Marcus Melanson. It will be 3rd down and a yard.
Do we give an assist to the referee on that? Assisted tackle?
3rd down and 1 yard to go. Clock now is 1:33. Burn again to the left side, here on the right side. That will be McCray. The tight end is Hayward Clay, the young man out of Snyder. Hand it off again to Leland. Has yardage for the 1st down to about the 13. Picked up 2. 13-yard line. Snap the ball. Pitch it to Leland. Left side. Looking for the 10. Got the corner. 5. Touchdown. 13 yards, Leland McElroy. And for Leland, that is his 9th touchdown of the season. I think I'm right on this. Here is the extra point. Aggies now 408 yards in total offense. The extra point is good. That makes it 37 to 13. Then Attilius kicks off. It's into the end zone. Wilburn will take it and go down on a knee, and it's out to the 12. Nelson and Smith at the running backs. It goes to Smith. He's looking for the right corner. He turns it 25. He's out to the, where did he go? About the 29-yard line. That's Smith. 50 seconds to go in the game. Handoff out of the backfield. I think that might be Nelson on this carry across the 30. It is Nelson to the 34-yard line. Mark Eldred trips formation to the left side. The single setback again. He's looking right from the pocket. Let's fly to the sideline. And it is caught down at the 33-yard line, and a flag goes down at the same time on the reception to Kevin Thornell. Nelson stays in at the running back spot. Eldred is the quarterback. He's done a nice job today. We'll look at his figures in a moment. He's set up in the pocket. Answers, throws, and is intercepted by A&M. At the 20-yard line. Who's the interception? We'll keep watching. That's Antonio Shorter.
Shorter, yeah.
Shorter on the interception. His 1st of the season, the 2nd of the day for the Aggies. Mickens had one in the 1st half. Shorter gets this one. Turnover against SMU, the 2nd interception of the day. And for Eldred, a tough day in going 10 for 25 and 2 interceptions. His yardage will go down passing today at 196 and 308 total offense in the ball game for SMU. One play and it will be over with. Aggies with Tommy Preston at quarterback. And 16 seconds to go in the game. Preston will pitch to McElroy. Coming right, looking for the corner at the 20, 25. He'll bowl over a man and it steps out of bounds. We'll have one more play. Went out of bounds at the 29 with 9 seconds to go in the game.
Somebody needs to, Greg Hill and Rodney Thomas need to get with, hey buddy, when we're in this situation, you stay in bounds and keep the clock going. I think Leland wants another carry.
We'll wrap up the game with stats and scores. Hope we'll have a final in that TCU-Houston game, which would wrap up the Southwest Conference with only the 3 games on tap today. 2nd down and about 2. McCray in motion out of an I formation. Preston, hand off to McElroy. Hits the 30 and across to the 32. And they'll have to stop the clock while they move the chains. With 3 seconds to go, they'll move the chains and then they'll whistle things to resume here. They'll not have to run another play. SMU and both the benches started to walk out to shake hands here. Now the clock rolls, and that's the ball game. Started the clock after they reset the quick stick, and this one is over with. A&M has won 37-13, and SMU came in here with fire in their eyes and played a heck of a game today. But the Aggies.
Texas A&M has a rich heritage of academic and athletic excellence, and the 12th Man Foundation